welcome back to Pima Voices. My name is Savannah and I'll be your host. Today I am exploring downtown campus with Vice President Nina Corson. How are you today?
I'm good. Hi, Savannah. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm really excited to talk about the downtown campus with you.
I'm so excited that you're here because I feel like October is a very special month for downtown campus because it's celebrating 50 years this year. Is that correct?
That's correct. This fall marks the downtown campus's 50th year of existence. We are celebrating in a big way. Um, we will have a reception for former employees on October 25th. So I hope all of our former employees will sign up and show up and come and celebrate with us. We really want to honor and thank the visionary work of the past because that allows us to do what we're doing today.
And I know like downtown campus has grown so much in the past 50 years. But before we talk a little bit more about that, let's have you introduce yourself for people who don't really know who you are or your role is at downtown campus. Let's give them a little insight.
Okay, thanks. So this is actually my 20th year. I'm starting my 20th year
Congratulations.
with Pima Community College. And I started as a faculty member, was a department chair, a dean, a vice president, and dean in a couple of different ways, a campus-based dean, a division-based dean. I've had so many roles with the college, but right now I serve as the vice president for downtown campus, which means I have the overall responsibility for all the services and operations at the college. So my goal is to ensure we have service excellence for our students, but also that our employees have a really positive experience while they're working with us.
And how excited are you to see the college grow? Like, I mean, you have the new automotive center, you have the advanced manufacturing center, building construction technologies growing. Like, how has that been seeing that progress in your 20 years at Pima?
It's really fun to see these two state-of-the-art buildings that the college just finished are amazing. Automotive opened about 5 years ago, and last year was the first year for our advanced manufacturing building. It is not quite done. We are holding classes in it, but there are still things. There's still furniture coming. There's still our fit lab, our incubator lab that we're still building out in that building. But it's really amazing. It's exciting. Our campus is this amazing, beautiful blend of old and new. We have a 103-year-old building in the Roosevelt building right next to a 1-year-old building, our new advanced manufacturing building. So it's really fun to see all the changes. And being the 50th anniversary, I have a whole group that's studying they're researching the history of the campus. And so when you think about downtown campus starting, out of an old post office that was near the corner of Speedway and Stone. That's where we started 50 years ago. And all the growth that has happened since then, it's exciting. And we're not done. We're not done. We have more growth that we're still looking at, different plots of land that the college has bought and thinking about how we're developing that for the future for our students and the community.
I was gonna say, I think I remember you saying a while ago that the Roosevelt was a post office, and I just thought that was so cool. Like a little history of Tucson is just like right there on campus. Do you have any other like fun facts about
Yeah,
downtown campus?
yeah, I do. So Roosevelt wasn't the post office actually. Where the
Oh.
library is was the post office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so when can I look up a number here?
Yeah.
I have a group. I really want to thank Justin Cree. He's the college's director of
Oh,
media
yes, I know
relations.
him. Yes. Very
hmm
nice guy.
And Emily Bisich, she's our department head librarian at the campus. They've really dug in and done the research on the history of the campus. And Justin found this old article from 1972.
Oh my.
I think it was in the Daily Star, the Tucson, I can't tell. Anyway, it was in one of our local newspapers in 1972. And we have the figure. The When the board voted to start the downtown campus, the budget, It's almost unbelievable today. The budget was only $632,000.
Whoa.
$632,000 is what they approved to start the downtown campus, and that's when they renovated the post office, which is now our library. When you go into the library, you can still see some of the beams in the ceiling from the original post
Oh,
office.
wow.
Yeah, Roosevelt Building is a very old building, but it was originally a Tucson Unified School District's elementary school. It was built 103 years old. So what would that be? 1921 it was built.
Wow.
And
That's
the
some fun
college,
history right there.
it is. The college bought it. I think I know the date, but I don't want to misspeak. I have it highlighted. The college bought that building in 1982.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so that's when we bought it. So a couple of fun facts, right?
Yes.
Um, when the post office was renovated and they were scheduled to start classes there in 1974, the fall of 1974, the HVAC wasn't working. They weren't quite done. They didn't have the air conditioning going in the buildings yet. And so for the first 3 weeks of class was actually held outside.
Oh my god.
I know. I know. So when we think about all of our current modern construction
Yeah.
projects that then end up kind of behind schedule, it happened from the very beginning too.
That's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I mean, like, I think I would appreciate a class outside in the fall, but I feel
Right?
like in August, it's still a little too hot for my taste to have class
It's
outside.
hot. Justin actually looked up the max temperature for the day. I think they got lucky. It was something like 97 degrees.
Oh, that's not
But
too bad,
but it's
but still pretty
still
toasty.
hot. But you know what? The pictures, we have pictures of the opening of that school, and there are all smiles. Like all the faculty, all the students were
Oh,
just so happy to be there. And, they really made the best of it. The Roosevelt building, when we bought the Roosevelt building, the articles and the stories about that is that it took a little while to get new furniture in all of the classrooms. So some of the classrooms still had those little like desks for fourth graders
oh my
that we were
god.
shoving our college students into for a few months.
That's cute.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of like those desks though. I feel like everyone
Mhm.
always has like good memories about those kinds of elementary school desks.
Right.
But tell us a little about like your first day at downtown
Oh
campus.
gosh, my first day at Dunkin'. So, after all the different positions I've had at the college, this this is this marks like I've had an office at every single campus now. I've had a full-time position and now I'm finally complete. I've been to all the campuses. So it was really very exciting.
Mm,
I got to know all the people. What really struck me was just the volume and the diversity of individuals who come to the campus, whether they work there, whether they're students or community members. We do have a number of community members that come onto our campus to utilize our services. The library is open to the community, and we have a lot of local citizens that utilize our library throughout the day. What's really struck me is you walk around campus and you listen to the students, you hear 5 or 6 different languages spoken every day on our campus. We do have all the ESL classes, and our immigrant and refugee center is on campus. So, I mean, you just get to meet this amazing array of students and employees on our campus.
yeah, I think that's really wonderful about community college campus, especially Pima. Like, no matter
Mhm.
what campus you go to, it each has its own like special
Right,
community where it's like the same but different at
right,
the same time because of those programs that are
right.
offered on each campus. And I know you mentioned the two, but what other programs that are specific to downtown campus that you host there?
Sure. So, obviously, our applied technology programs are super special. The college is really invested into moving those programs into the future so that we can train not only more students, but train them on new technologies and the new equipment. Our automotive program, right, is fantastic. If you haven't been to that building
I love
yet,
that building.
you gotta go see it. You can go. Anybody can just go in the building and go up to the second floor, and you can see out onto the automotive floor and see all the different cars and students working on various cars and technologies in those cars. In the advanced manufacturing building, we have our welding program, our machine tool technologies program, our robotics program, and our computer-aided design. So that's the advanced manufacturing building. Then we're about to undergo another remodel, a pretty significant remodel, which will complete our Center of Excellence in Applied Technology. We call it the Science and Technology Building. We've cleared out the west side of the building and we're remodeling that just for building and construction technologies. So, building and construction technologies, if you're a Pima person, you know that as the BCT programs. These BCT programs are really 4 different programs. It's electric, so we train all our future electricians for Tucson, plumbing, HVAC, and framing. And those programs had a tiny little slice of that building, and now they're going to get to have the whole building. So we are about to undertake a $8 million remodel of the inside of that building. It's very exciting. It's going to start any day. And then in about a year, we're going to have modern facilities and more equipment for those programs. What's really notable is that because of the space limitations in our building and construction programs, we've had to focus on residential only. So, like residential HVAC has always been able to train and educate students on. Well, with the more space opening up, we're going to get to offer commercial refrigeration and commercial HVAC. Imagine when you go to the grocery store and all those freezers and coolers. There's so many jobs for technicians to install and work on that kind of equipment. We've never had the space to be able to offer that programming before, and now we will.
Yeah, I think that's super cool. I actually spoke with John Gerard a few weeks
Yeah,
back, and I actually did a blog post for our site
I
about
saw
the
that.
building construction technology. And when he said that the space they have now for all programs is basically the space that each program would get in the renovation, I was like, that is tremendous.
It
Like,
is.
that is so much more space that those students are going to be able to have to
Mm.
learn. And then, yeah, he mentioned having the commercial and everything. That's something that can be offered now. So I think this is going to be in a really amazing like renovation. Just being able to advance that program a little bit more and offer more
Mhm.
is super. And if you guys haven't read the blog post, it's there and you can learn more about the building construction technology renovation. And I think they even still have their campaign going on our
Yeah,
website as well
right.
too. So you guys can donate for them to get equipment because they have the building, but they need the equipment. So I highly invite you guys to check that out on pimafoundation.org. But yeah, I think you guys also have adult education, right? Basic
We
adult
do.
on that campus?
Our adult education administration is housed out of the downtown campus. Most of their programming happens at our offsite learning centers, but on campus, we do have some ESL classes that adult education brings and our iBest programming. So, iBest is a program that teaches basic skills along with a career and tech program. So, instead of students finishing their GED and then moving into the college and taking a program, they can do it at the same time. And
Mm,
Adult Ed leads that effort.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think downtown campus is fun. I remember I took classes on downtown campus many moons ago, but I
Yeah.
think it was criminal justice classes
Okay.
and then writing or English, something along
Sure.
those lines.
Right.
But it's been a while. But I did enjoy my time on there for sure.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a really fun campus. But
It is. And there's all these little pockets of surprises on
yeah.
campus, right? I mean, maybe about 35% of the enrollment is in our applied tech programs, but the other 65% is not. We talked about all the applied tech programs. We also have the paralegal program on campus. And we have this really amazing program a lot of people don't know about, and it's called Translation and Interpreter Studies. So if you wanted to be a translator that works in the court systems or in the medical field, you have to have specialized training and pass exams in order to go into that field. We have a program at Pima. The U of A has a program at the U of A, but our students actually pass the examinations at higher rates than the U of A students. So, It's a really
Wow.
good
Yeah, I didn't
program.
even know that program existed.
Yeah.
See, this is why it's so good you're here
Yeah.
today.
Right.
There's always those things that you just don't know. And sometimes, like, if I don't know, I'm sure there's other students or people in the community who don't know those programs that are
Right.
offered at downtown campus.
Yeah.
But I do, like, every time I go to downtown campus, I'm like, gosh, this campus is getting cooler and cooler. Like,
It
I
is
just think
really
it's so
cool.
cool.
And then there's the fun stuff, right? Like we have all this historic signs that we brought to the campus and um, all these neon signs that used to be along the Neon Mile or other places in town. And they're all along Drockman, and the college renovated those signs, maintains them. Is really fun just to go kind of
Oh,
go and
yeah, I
see
think
those
I went to the
signs.
Tucson in one, and I
Yeah.
was like, "It looks so pretty."
It is really pretty, and the Tucson Inn sign was renovated, it was repaired, it's a beautiful sign. We were able to light it up, that one night on a generator. We don't actually have electricity to it quite yet.
Mm.
When we are done developing the properties that we bought along Drockman, we will have electricity on the Tucson Inn sign on a regular basis, but they're just so kind of funky and cool and part of the fabric of our downtown area in Tucson.
I love that. I do think downtown campus is a really special campus, and I know they have a great person helping lead downtown campus. So,
Thank you.
yes, of course. And I love how you're always just like such a cheerleader for Pima Community College. And we love that you come to the foundation events, the college events, like everything. So we're cheerleaders of the college. So we're glad that you're just as much of a cheerleader as we are. So we appreciate your time here today. But was there anything else that you want to talk about downtown campus before we end our conversation?
Gosh, sure. Just a reminder that we have the 50th celebration on October 25th at 6:45 for any former downtown campus employees. So if you're out there listening, please go to pimafoundation.org and RSVP. I just really want to thank the foundation for everything that they've done for our campus. Without the foundation, there's so many things we wouldn't be able to do. We have so many events that you all help with. Our fundraising events, of course, you're always a part of. And we really appreciate what you're trying to do to help us get the BCT, our building and construction technology equipment that we need there. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. I'm sure I can't speak on behalf of the whole team, but I'm sure they will let me. But we love the college and we love everyone there, and we are always happy to support and just say all the great things about Pima. And I always say too, like being a student and then coming back and working, on West Campus, working with the foundation. I love it. I've seen so much progress happen, and I'm excited for what is offered now and what is going to be offered in the future as well. So,
Thank you. Same. I got to meet with one of our student senators this morning, and she asked me how I got into the college and why I was there. And, I kind of accidentally came to the
yeah.
college, but I love it so much. I love the mission of the community college. We do so much for the students and the community as a whole. I really can't see myself anywhere else now. I think the college has done so much for me personally and my family that I don't know that I'll ever be able to give back what I've gotten from the college. So I'm very thankful to work here.
Oh, my
Yeah.
heart is just so warm and full right now. I
Mm.
know that's like such a cheesy thing to say, but I'm like, oh. Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming by.
Yeah.
And I learned some new fun facts about downtown campus, and I hope everyone else did too. But and you said the 50th anniversary was on October 25th.
October 25th, in coordination with our new student welcome festival. So it should be a lot of fun. All our new students will kind of be outside. We'll have the special reception up in that beautiful new Azurite room. And we're hoping all the participants in our reception will go down for the student glow up ceremony
Oh.
at the end. So
Well, October 25th sounds like a really fun day. So, again, past and current Pima employees, go ahead and RSVP online on pimafoundation.org under our events tab. And then again, new student welcomes happening on that same day. So, I would like to extend my thanks to Nina again for coming by, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.